The following Let's Play has been rated perfectly fine to watch. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found... Mwahahaha! Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we sort of took our sweet time getting through Liquidator stage. I'm sorry. Man, on a normal sitting, you should be able to beat this game in like an hour if you're good enough. It's obviously going to take a lot longer for me because since I'm Let's Playing this and stuff, I tend to go slow. I was kind of hoping this would go a little bit faster. Oh well. Anyway, let's go into the third stage here. Wolfduck and his henchmen are rampaging through the center of the city. But be careful, Wolfduck goes berserk when the moon comes out. Do you want to go there? Yeah, sure. Let's make some progress this time. Alright, so this level. I never liked this level much. Partly because of the music, it's like kind of goofy. I mean, not that it's a bad song, but I don't know. I actually like it better more now than I did when I was a kid. But I think part of the problem with the music is I attach it to this one enemy we're going to be seeing later on in the level. Anyway, in this level, normally I would be coloring it similar to what it would look like in the NES game. But there's one little problem. The background is, of course, supposed to be a blue sky, but if I try making it a blue sky, the size of the buildings are also the same color, so yeah, that's not going to happen. So instead, I have decided on this color palette. Basically, I just fiddle around with the numbers up here until I could come up with something that was tolerable and interesting enough, and here's what I wound up getting to. 0050 8722 1832. And there we go. It makes absolutely no sense, but you know, it's actually kind of fitting considering the music that plays here. Now then, I actually know where both of the bonus levels are here, so we're not going to be shooting across the screen the whole level, which means it might actually go a bit faster. The first bonus area is right here at the very start of the level. Now, the interesting thing about this is there are two bonus stages. The first bonus stage, you find out that there's been a burglary and you go on top of buildings to follow the trail of canisters. The second is after you find the burglar's hideout. Well, for some reason, the first bonus stage in this level is finding the burglar's hideout. So, whenever I was doing a test play of this to figure out where some of the bonus areas were and to decide on the color schemes, this was actually the first bonus stage I managed to find, and I was slightly confused when they were talking about the burglar's hideout. It's like, what burglars? And then I found the second bonus area, and then it made sense. By the way, even though that is supposed to be Goslin down there next to the launch pad, wow. Wow. I cannot believe I just failed that hard. You know, I'll just bring that up later. Let's go ahead and go through this level. Use some hard gas to kill that guy in one hit. Even though my reflex has me shooting twice because almost every actually yeah, every enemy in the game takes multiple hits from your regular gun. And you cannot stand still on that tire. Watch out for the banana, shoot this guy a couple times. So, normally I would be talking about the villain that's within the level. I want to get that. That's why I got too close to him. It's probably not a good idea to kiss bad guys. Except the bats if you're good enough. And if you leave this guy alone, he shoots a fireball. All hits to you take 1 damage. So, doesn't matter if you run into him or get hit by his fireball, it's going to take 1 point off of damage. Alright. What was I saying? Oh yeah, normally I would talk about the bad guy in this level and tell you about what he was like in the show. problem with Wolfduck is he's not actually in the show. Yeah, he was actually made up completely for this game. Why? I have no idea. Because Darkwing Duck has plenty of villains. Oh, and this guy. This guy is why I hate the song. Because he's... well, just watch. His bounciness sort of goes in tune with the music. You have to hit him in the head in order to kill him. And that's why I tend to not like this level thing, because it reminds me of that guy and how much trouble I used to have with him. Nowadays I can beat him pretty good. By the way, those of you familiar with the NES version of the game might notice something off about this spot here. Anyway, the next bonus level is right here. I can get to it. I can get to it. That balloon doesn't take me over here. I know I can jump to it. There we go. This will be less fail. But yeah, Wolfduck, not in the show. Don't know why they had to create him for the video game, because there's plenty of other villains that they could have used. Hey, there was a 1-up. Yay, I needed that. Like, what about Tuscarnini? He's like a walrus. Actually, he is a walrus. He's not like a walrus. He is a walrus who is into acting. He's like a villainous actor. And he has some penguin henchmen. Tuscarnini was actually in a couple episodes. He was also in the TurboGrafx game. Don't get the TurboGrafx game. It sucks. But let's see. Who else is there? There was Tuscarnini. There's another character who I don't remember what his name is, but he's like some swamp guy and he has an alligator as a partner. That guy would actually make sense, because in the last episode we actually fought alligators. We didn't fight turtles though. We'll get back to that guy later. Heck, they could have used Morgana. Morgana is Darkwing's love interest, and she actually started off as a bad guy. But eventually, Darkwing won her heart and she reformed. I haven't seen all of her episodes, but I've seen her first appearance and it was pretty interesting. I think Morgana's first appearance was like in the 2nd or 3rd season though, so maybe that's why she wouldn't be in here. But Morgana's sort of this spooky character. She's like the bride of Frankenstein almost, and she has like magical spells. So she totally would have been perfect for this level. I mean, we got the moon thing going on here, which actually doesn't make much sense, come to think of it, because it's daytime. But as soon as we get over to the next screen, it's going to be nighttime. Also, this guy, can't hit him while he's got a shell. You gotta shoot him while he's like that, and he's cold without a shell. But yeah, as soon as we go in here, it's gonna be night. Maybe this is just a stage, because the cloud's moving kind of quick. Let's see here. Oops, shoot that out of the way. And this is how I kill him. I just drop these heavy gas on top of him. Shoot that. But yeah, if this is a stage, Tuscarnini would have been a perfect choice for this level. Oops. Then again, maybe it took so long to get to the top of this building that night fell again. Who knows? And there we go. Suddenly, there's no cloud over the moon. But yeah, Wolfduck always confused me whenever I saw him whenever I was younger, because it's like, where is he in the show? And the answer is, he's not. Alright, so did this level go fast enough that I can go straight to another level? That would be pretty nice. Also, we unlocked the next 3 levels. Let me check here where we are as far as time goes. Alright, we're actually making good time. I'm going to go ahead and reset the colors, and we're going to go ahead and go straight into the next level. Megavolt and his henchmen are robbing the warehouses along the wharf. You'd better move quickly before all the goods are gone. Do you want to go there? Of course. So, Megavolt. I'll talk about Megavolt in a bit, but of course we gotta choose a color for this stage. Color scheme. Now the color scheme of this stage is kind of weird in the NES version. I mean, it looks normal at first, but then you get inside where we have purple walls, and then there's also gold walls. Eventually, the color scheme that I settled on was 0052 1832 2832. Gold and purple. Now, once again, I don't know where all the bonus stages are, so I'll be shooting all over the screen. Let's see here. Where's the first one? Is it like right at the beginning of the stage again? Actually, I think it is. It's like near a hook or something, isn't it? There it is. Kill this bat real quick. Actually, I'll just let him fly off. Bye, bat. You're kind of cute. And there we are. Which one is this? Oh, it's the first one. So while we're here, we get to talk about Megavolt. Megavolt is actually the most important villain of the show. First off, he was... well, actually pretty much not first off. Basically, Megavolt was Darkwing's original arch-villain. And the reason for that is Megavolt actually is responsible for the creation of Darkwing Duck. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Because in one episode, I'm not sure what the episode is called, but it's one of the origin stories of Darkwing Duck, and I do one of the several origin stories. But in that episode, it is revealed that Megavolt and Darkwing, before they became Megavolt and Darkwing, actually went to school together. Both of them were kind of geeks or nerds, and they were picked on by bullies, of course. Megavolt was definitely the nerd because he was working on some experiment involving static electricity when the bullies came along and messed it up for him, and that's how he got his ability to control electricity. And so Megavolt, wanting revenge, came to the senior prom, I'm not kidding, and tried to wreck it. And Darkwing was there, not as Darkwing, but as his normal self, Drake Mallard. Get it? He's a duck, so he's Drake Mallard. It's like a double pun. But anyway, Darkwing for some reason didn't want anybody to know he was going to rescue them, so that's when he came up with the Darkwing Duck costume, right on the spot, and you can't get up there like that. Actually, is there like a bonus here? But anyway, that's how it all began. Darkwing saved the day at his senior prom. And there's a 1 up there. It's a trap! I'm gonna get it anyway. Now, can we get out of here? If I had the arrow gas... actually, I'm not sure if the arrow gas would have helped. Well, the good news is the checkpoint was right there, so, didn't actually lose anything except the chance for a 1-up. Once again, just gonna shoot all over the place because I'm not sure where the other bonus area is. Also, we got genies. I'm not sure what genies have to do with Megavolt, who controls electricity. But yeah, genies. Ooh, cut that a little close. Shoot all over. Don't lose that. Now, what else is there about Megavolt? I'll kill you before you do that. Another 1-up up there. That's probably where the other bonus thing is. Also, we got people on magic carpets. They're actually a little bit more dangerous in the NES version because they fly faster. But anyway, let's get that. Then fly up here. Nope, it's not here. I'm not entirely sure where the bonus area is. Get rid of you. Nope, no clue. Let's see, anything else about Megavolt? I like Megavolt's voice. Actually, speaking of Megavolt's voice, maybe it's just me, but I think the voice actor for Megavolt also was the voice actor for Evil Gem in Earthworm Gem, because they sound very much alike. You'd have to hear it in order to know what I'm talking about. I'm sure both Earthworm Jim videos and Darkwing Duck videos are on YouTube, so search up Megavolt and Evil Jim, and you would know what I'm talking about. Has to be the same voice actor. I don't know who the voice actor is, maybe Jim Cummings. Jim Cummings provided a lot of voices for Darkwing Duck. Alright, so apparently we could not find the other bonus area. So we got the heavy gas here, and it is still recommended for this boss because as we go in here, he creates a lightning thing that appears on the ground. And apparently the heavy gas lands on the lanterns. So option 1 is to shoot him whenever he hops up. Option 2 is to drop some heavy gas down there. And we'll just do this a few times. And shoot him here. Ow. It's got plenty of hits to take. There we go. And we automatically drop all the way to the ground because he can't do that pose while he's on a lantern. Did I mention that Darkwing Duck has an Edo? It actually comes into play in several episodes, but he always overcomes it somehow. Or the bad guys make a mistake. Some of the bad guys actually take advantage of his ego. Now, we finished that level, also in good time, but of course I want to keep these episodes a little bit bite-sized, so we're going to end this here. Next time we are going to go to my favorite level in the game. I'll see ya then. Oh wait, one more thing about Megavolt. He's kind of dumb. I mean, he was smart whenever he was doing the static electricity project, but I guess when the bullies mess it up, it sort of fried his brain. He's still a genius whenever he comes up when it comes to electrical stuff. He's able to build a machine that lets him travel through television, which actually winds up bringing him into the real world at one point. He also makes this machine that actually steals people's souls. I am not kidding. And sometimes Megavolt does have a bit of smart, because one time he was able to figure out that Darkwing Duck had been blinded. And that was pretty cool, actually. I like that episode. Actually, that episode has one of my favorite lines. You know how I said that Darkwing has these introductions whenever he appears at the scene of the crime? Darkwing Duck tells Megavolt that Megavolt is insane, and Megavolt's like, oh, I don't know the quote. It won't be funny if I don't have the quote. But he makes fun of something that Darkwing said whenever he appeared in his smoke. Yeah, that's one thing I forgot to mention. When he appears, the gas gun's primary purpose is to shoot this cloud of gas that he appears in whenever he says those lines. I guess Darkwing is sort of a ninja, which makes sense because a lot of his attacks are karate moves. Now I'm sure that's all I have to say. Next time, do the thing. I'll see you then. Boom, boom, boom.